It's a lot going on. It seems like Cat Williams done struck again. He said 2024, everything was going to come to light. Everything that was in the dark was going to come to light. And the most notable thing I can speak of right now is what everybody's talking about. Lil Durk got snatched by the feds. So Durk was arrested Thursday in Florida. He's indicted for being the mastermind behind a murder for hire against Quando Rondo. Now, as we all know, they didn't get Quando. They missed Quando. They wind up drilling his cousin, Lil Pop. So the feds have video evidence of OTF trailing Quando for 2 days, following him from his hotel, going store to store, just trailing him like a predator stalking his prey. Not only do they have that, they got Durk on wiretaps saying God knows what, and most notably saying that he's threatening to unalive anybody who would testify against him, right? So come to find out, somebody actually did rat on him, and it's allegedly OTF Jam, which is supposed to be his childhood friend. But there's a lot of rumors going around that he's not actually his childhood friend, that OTF Jam is actually a hitter from his section who was in the joint for 12 years, and somebody was in there dissing Durk cousin. He wind up doing this 1, 2, 3 on him, maxing him out and all type of shit from what the niggas in Chicago was saying. Durk got wind of that and, you know, started locking in with him. Like, man, who was, oh, that's bro, putting money on his books or whatever. They lock in. He get out. Durk get him a house, a car, gave him 50 bands. He shouting them out in songs, all type of shit. Come to find out, dude is a damn federal informant and been wearing a wire for years. So the whole time Durk is doing all this, bro's wired. He's in interviews talking about how Durk looked out for him and Durk overplayed his part. Like, bro he really like need to be in a movie acting or something, because the way he played this shit off all while wearing a wire the whole time is crazy. And I just want y'all to go back to previous episodes where we told y'all time and time again about talking on these podcasts, about talking in the music, because no matter how much we want to say he's ratting, Durk actually ratted on himself multiple times. All through that interview he had with Academics, he was telling on himself. All in his music, he was telling on himself. So what do we think about this? This is crazy. He got arrested in Florida. Allegedly, he was trying to flee the country. He had 2 flights booked, one to Dubai and one to Italy. They caught him before he got there. And now he's going to be extradited back to Cali. And this is what we kept telling y'all when everybody kept asking, man, Cali ain't, is Cali still like that? Why they don't be doing what Chicago doing? Why they don't be doing what Jacksonville doing? Why they don't be doing what Philly's doing? This is prime example why. This ain't Chicago, this ain't Philly, this ain't Jacksonville. They solve crimes out here. You do something out here, they coming to get you pronto. This is a tourist attraction city. It's heavily populated by tourists. They did the hit on like La Cienega or something, broad daylight. Like, nigga, that's like hitting, that's the West Side. Bro, that's like hitting Duck at the Gold Coast. The feds was coming either way it went. So what y'all think about this, first of all? Because there's a lot more I want to go over, but I want to get y'all thoughts on this.
Free Durk, but it's not surprising me. You know what I'm saying? Like you just said, they say all this in the music. You do so much. I'm hoping that he was actually smart enough, because I don't see, like, Durk, to me, seems outside looking in, he know how to move. So I'm hoping that the wiretap stuff that they saying really is nothing really just got him in a bond that he's in. But 9 times out of 10, if they came and got him like that, they must be holding something. And to not have no bond is crazy work. And to have a rat doing whatever they doing, this one thing I want to say I don't understand is that the pigs allow other people to do criminal activity while knowingly criminal activity is happening to catch other people doing criminal activity. So you're taking somebody to jail, but you're allowing somebody to do the same thing you're trying to catch somebody else to do. So that don't make no sense. That should be a crime in itself. You shouldn't be able to use another human and let him commit crimes with people, and then you can take them to jail for it. And he get to run around scot-free.
Durk, man, it's unfortunate. Hopefully, like you just said, he gets freed. If nobody snitches or anything like that.
If nobody snitches, they telling, nigga. What you mean?
Well, if
they telling right now, like that's how they got him. So OTF Jam did 12 years. He got out, got in another jam, allegedly caught a gun case, And let me backtrack. Apparently, he was hitting his girl to hit Durk to get him a lawyer. And I guess like bail money and shit. Durk stopped answering the phone. So maybe right then and there, he like, damn, for real? And that's when he decided to like, okay, I'm finna roll on him.
See, I was watching Academic Stream. Maybe that was filmed prior to what you're saying right now.
Yeah, because they had a bunch of different streams. They've been streaming every hour on the hour.
I mean, it's tragic, man. It's unfortunate, in all honesty. But to me, it's a deeper conversation of the mindset that we're in. And like somebody with millions of dollars, I feel like still having this kind of mindset, and we still are resolving conflict in this way. I'm not saying don't get your get back or don't feel like you don't want to, but we have to come to a point where we change how we react to things as men. If I'm the leader of a pack, I don't want nobody else to go down. If I go down or if I get chipped, I want for everybody else to take what I've built and build more upon it, not go crash out for me, in my opinion, because all you're doing is taking yourself out of the game. You're taking your family support system out of the game, mother, father support system out of the game. That's all you're really doing. There is no winner because everybody ends up dead or in jail. So that's where my mind is when I hear this. We come in here and we talk about this once a week, twice a week. It's like, when do we as black men learn how to resolve conflict in a better way? When do we eradicate the mindset of kill or be killed? When do we reach a higher consciousness? When does it happen? I'm tired of having these conversations, especially with niggas who have millions of dollars. Millions of dollars, y'all. And it just shows how strong the mindset is and how much we need to fight against the mindset. You look at They Clone Tyrone. A key piece of that movie was we was fighting niggas that looked just like us. And to believe it or not, to eradicate this kind of mindset and this kind of thinking, in my opinion, that's what takes place. We have to weed out all of the bad shit at some point. We got to learn how to move with dignity and honor. I'm not saying don't get your get back, don't feel like you don't want to, but you have so much riding on this that why put yourself at risk, bro? You have 3 to 4 kids. Why take yourself out? Why give niggas or go book the flights on the business card? Why do all of these things like knowing that it's going to come back to you? You know it's going to come back to you. So to me, I just don't understand it, and I'm tired of talking about this shit because shit is going out through one ear and out the other. You done seen 2, 3 niggas sit up on Wallow's podcast and a nigga really sit there and in tears and give a nigga game, life game, and the shit going one ear and out the motherfucking other. Because young niggas and niggas in general only respect status and money. So they looking at, to me, in my opinion, they looking at Wallow like, well, yeah, you did time, but you're a podcaster. You're not a rapper. So I can't necessarily respect what you're saying. Stop. It's just all of this shit that we seeing. The inability to listen, to learn, to grow. This is where we're at right now as a culture. I want niggas to wake the fuck up.
Hey, and another key note that I left out, which is the craziest thing that I heard, they used the OTF company credit cards to book the flights, to rent the cars that they did the drills in. Nigga, you used the company card to fly the hitters out, allegedly, and get them whips, allegedly, to do the hit. Then they pieced all the lyrics to the songs together. He's basically alluding to it in the songs. This is crazy. This is crazy. And we keep telling y'all all this self-snitching shit. All that shit is cool until it's not. Y'all think the feds don't know what's going on? They know what's going on. They just wait until they feel it's the right time to strike. And mind you, we not here to solve no crimes. We not piecing nothing together that's not in this indictment. Everything we talking about, the feds already released to the public. Because it's a lot of people speculating on other people that's not even mentioned in the indictment. Because there was a lot of other people, which I ain't gonna say their names, they did a lot of snitching on some of these podcasts, alluding to certain things. But hey, it's some other people that ain't got arrested yet. So we will see, because his indictment hasn't even been unsealed yet, because he ain't been sent back to Cali. And another key note is he had a lot of state charges dropped recently. You do realize the feds can pick all that back up now. He had that case in Atlanta with Vaughn, and unfortunately, Vaughn wound up losing his life. They blame it on Vaughn. He get off on that. Feds can pick that back up. They got camera footage of that shit.
That might be over with.
So nah, hell no, that shit ain't over with. It's a lot of shit that he was involved in.
Man.
If he get hit with this, because allegedly it's a RICO coming. So all of that could fall under RICO.
And they can take everything from
They
you.
could take everything. I'm talking assets, money, all that. But what'd you think about this shit, Short?
First of all, that shit is game goofy using a company credit card, all that shit. That's game goofy right there. You never hit a mission in a rental car that the rental car is in your name. Like, you don't do no shit like that. But this shit sound like a remake of the movie. Remember that movie In Too Deep with LL Cool J? With Jay Reed?
I just watched that motherfucker the other day.
You ain't no cop, Jay Reed.
You ain't no cop, Jay Reed. My homie, you just said old boy was in the pen, put hands on him. Nigga, that sound like don't this sound like a remake of In Too Deep? Nigga, get out.
That's how they showed us to us and paid in full when he got cracking from Mitch.
Exactly, bro. Like this, it seemed like this ain't nothing but a repeat. Like they said in Baby Boy, like Melvin said,
a rerun.
All this shit is a rerun now, my nigga. And it's to the point now, if you niggas want to be famous so bad and want to go to jail so bad, get successful, my nigga, go ahead, my nigga, because y'all giving niggas the key of what to do if you want to just go to jail and throw your life away when you successful. The goal is when you get successful, you want to get away from that shit. These niggas get money and want to go head deep into this shit. I don't understand this shit.
See, but you got, for me to think, the way Durk and them is, it's like, I don't really necessarily just fault them for everything, but you got to fault or have accountability, like you said, when you putting yourself in songs. You should be taking every precaution if you know you living that life. I say all the time, to move in silence. There is nothing to prove to people. But to say, like, people can say how stupid he is. We all say a lot of things. People quick to judge you when you in positions or how niggas is moving until you in those positions that you got to know how to move.
I'm going to just say this.
But this is what I want to say one more thing. We learn all this from America itself. Like, the country move like that.
Mm-hmm.
They not just out here and not putting shit down and moving. When you have a sense of power, it's going to be violence. There's not going to come without it. It's going to be human nature. Some people going to kill and some people not. Now, it might not understanding it, why you doing what you doing, but 9 times out of 10, that shit is never going to stop. Cause like, and I'm not just justifying what niggas is doing, but it's going to happen.
I'm going to say this. I'm not mad at nobody that go out there and avenge their people who got took out this shit. I'm not mad at niggas sliding for their folks. I don't give a fuck what niggas talking about, whatever sentiments niggas want to have. Somebody drill your folks, nigga, go get your get back. And if you ain't with that, you want to let the law deal with it, hey, that's on you. But all I know is when one of our troops get hit, guess what? The people in charge of this country, they don't say, oh, we gonna let the law handle, we gonna let the Lord handle it. Nigga, they pushing that button and sending more troops. They finna go wipe some shit out behind the soldiers. So that's what people in the streets is doing on a smaller scale. It might be for a dumber reason. I mean, it's all of this is behind Vaughn crashing out, behind somebody they used to be cool with. So somebody that's gone just eliminated how many more people? And when you look at the root cause of all of it, it was some dumbass rap beef, and they was all even cool at one point. So when you go that deep to it, it's dumb as hell. Like, people want to say all Durk is dumb because of this and blase blah. Y'all got to forget, they come from these environments where this shit is already going on. They already wrapped up in all of this. All of this is going on. Then they get on. Now they got the money and the resources. What 50 said, I got money now. I can hire some help. So it's shit like that going on. It's like you kind of caught in the middle. But it's the self-snitching shit, ain't no excuse for that. That's crazy work. And a lot of y'all gonna look at this and y'all gonna, I hope this wake y'all game up. Because this shit ain't been happening enough, like, as far as niggas getting cracked. God forbid anybody else got to get cracked. But some of y'all needed this example. Because y'all niggas on here talking crazy. Niggas on No Jumper talking about, yeah, we just did this, we just did that. The feds can't do shit. I just seen a little nigga go up there and do that. Literally said, this is what we doing. They can't do nothing. This is all alleged. Yeah, all right. They get to pulling them transcripts on your dumb ass. Ain't this you? Ain't no more alleged, nigga. You're cooked. The feds ain't playing. This is crazy.
What I was gonna say is, when you talking about old boy that he was like giving money to and shit like that, that's where I was kind of say where that loyalty come to. You can't just pay for friends. If you about that environment, man, you got to keep that circle within house. You know what I'm saying? We all got levels of homeboy where we do certain things where you got people you party with, you got people you conduct business with, you got family business, and you got people you do dirt with. You know what I'm saying? You got to know who in your circle is for what. I'm not about to hire no nigga I don't know. You know what I'm saying? At least a good 10, 20 years of my life. You get what I'm saying? Because now if I crash out or if we get caught up, I'm the main fall guy.
So when
He the money. He the money.
I get exactly what you're saying when it comes to people on the streets, but 9 times out of 10, if you hire security, you're gonna hire somebody you don't know from a can of paint.
But that's for protecting me though. But I'm saying for protection, that's different. But if you got to handle your candle on some shit like this, my nigga, we got to be a lot more smarter than that. We got to do it where this shit can't leave this room.
I'm pretty sure Cud did some background checking on Cud. I'm pretty sure that.
Clearly wasn't good enough. The nigga had a wife.
Allegedly, dude was a known hitter from where he's from.
That's basically what I'm getting at. Like, niggas do their homework. The whole point is the same thing I was just saying on the last episode. Niggas be praising and looking up to niggas, and then it take one day for a nigga to turn sour.
Just said that. You real until you not.
Yeah, exactly. It don't matter. So a nigga be like, oh, he wasn't moving like this. Yeah, ain't no telling. Whatever the case was, he didn't think that nigga was how he was. For a nigga to be putting money on you like that, you had to be locked in with Cub for some time at that point.
And this is the danger of trying to stay too attached to your community. A lot of niggas want to call you a sellout when you separate yourself, when you grow up in the hood and you make it and you don't come back, or you start to disassociate because you cannot even be doing nothing. You just really helping niggas. But these niggas get in the jam and they gonna turn on you. You don't know what niggas is doing in their personal life. You just coming through every now and then thinking you still showing love, thinking you still keeping it real. I'm still staying down for the set. I'm still staying 100. Whole time, these niggas ain't 100. Some niggas might be envying you. Oh, you didn't give me enough. This house and 50 bands wasn't enough. They just said the man gave the man a car, a house, and 50 bands. You go out there, do some more dumb shit, catch a case. He probably like, bro, you might gotta learn your lesson. I can't keep bailing you out of this shit. Now it's fuck me. You finna roll on me for that? So it's fuck what I did. All that shit don't matter. That's how humans operate. What have you done for me lately? You could have said yes 1,000 times. That 1,001 you said no, guess what? Them 1,000 yeses don't exist no more. It's like it's never enough. This is why Chief Keef was the smartest out of all of them. I'm just gonna bring him up right now, yep. He didn't give a fuck about what niggas was saying. Oh, y'all niggas breaking in my house, stealing my clothes, jewelry, and now I'm not this and that. Oh, yeah? I'm out here in Calabasas playing video games and paintball, nigga. And how many of them niggas kept falling? Ever since he left and never came back. Lil Reese locked up right now facing 10. Like, come on, cuz.
That's what I was just going to say. Chief Keef is one of them examples of the people who got their, you know what I mean, their success, and then said, you know what, I'm going to get up out of here. And I feel like he's not a sellout for that. He's a smart man at the end of the day, because a lot of these niggas are waiting to take you out at the end of the day. That's what niggas are waiting to do. There's a lot of niggas who are jealous, envious of you. And I feel like when you have that kind of success and notoriety, you staying around sometimes can just be a negative reminder to people. You don't even got to be doing nothing. And you could still, you know what I mean, meet your demise, because you being around is a reminder to people how they are not succeeding in life. So every day they got to see you succeed. That reminds them they're not succeeding. So I'm going to take what you got. So I feel like Chief was 100% correct and made the right moves ultimately. He got a lot of shit for that. When niggas was like, this nigga playing Xbox and shit, what this nigga doing? That was something that he had to grow into, and it became his thing and everything else that ultimately led bro to living a longer life.
This is another key point. Y'all keep praising these motherfucking crash outs until they crash out. Now, Von is the type of nigga, if you from the hood, you want him on your side, but then you don't. Because he with all the bullshit, he gonna go to the furthest extent. He gonna do everything. Loyal to his niggas, all that. But the nigga talk too fucking much. That nigga been telling on himself. Even telling on homies secondhand because they thinking, oh shit, this is just Twitter. But these niggas been telling on themselves. The police just sitting back like a video game watching this shit happen. He crashed out, which led to his homies crashing out. And shit, they got how many superstars is gone now behind that shit? O-Block is damn near cooked at this point. Like, I don't, who else is there? Boss Top in jail. Like, just imagine how many millions these niggas had. They had the world in their hand. They had the biggest wave. They was running the game. Durk was the biggest nigga in the game damn near, basically. All that shit is gone. Now, I see he tried to do the Muslim thing. I knew for a fact, I always say this,
Something coming.
If a nigga turned Muslim and he wasn't born that way, either he went to jail and got out, or he's on his way to jail. Because the Muslims, they a powerhouse in there. They look out for their own. Now, he's going to jail in Cali. All that BD and GD shit, that ain't got nothing in Cali jail. Crips, Bloods, essays, white boys. That's it. And others got to run with the blacks. So that GD shit, BD shit, it's not going to help. So he like, damn, I got to get in where I fit in. BD shit. Muslim. Then he did the concert. Brought FYBJ Maine now. Oh, we bringing all the ops together. He put all his ops on the screen. All the fallen soldiers from the drill on the screen. Try to make it look like he was changing this shit. I mean, the fans don't give a fuck about that, bro. That shit not finna clean your image up. Nigga, we got 80 million songs of you talking about this, that, and the third, and should have ducked, and all these pictures and all this cryptid. Like, come on, cuz y'all niggas gotta be. They're not that dumb.
And I believe
y'all that dumb. They letting y'all think y'all getting away with this shit, bro. They just showed you they had the car following them for 2 days, and they got video footage and still shots of everything. Minority Report, nigga. The eye in the sky. They can see everything. You're not getting away with nothing. Whatever you got away with, they let you get away with. Believe that at this point. It's cameras everywhere, nigga.
When was he killed? Because if I'm correct, I seen something that said they've had the indictment since June or July. And so it's just now being unsealed.
They had this indictment for a while because Wack 100 came out and said it a while ago.
So he's been trying to
Flacco said it a while ago.
Academic
Academic said it a while ago. Matter of fact, recent songs that he made, he said, shit, when your homie tell on you, ain't no point in getting a lawyer. So he already knew this was coming. They already said he was expecting to get arrested at the concert. They just didn't come. So he already knew this was coming. This is why he been doing that whole clean up his image shit. Went and did the song with J. Cole.
Trying to alleviate
you know,
it.
trying to make it like he changed his life. But shout out to Durk, though.
I would like to think part of that, he might have really been trying to get a piece of his acts together. Because I think once his pops came back home, I'm sure he had a lot of game to be laced with and learn from a lot of his own mistakes that he made. But it's just ironic how his pops come out and you go in. You know, his pops had all day, I think.
Pops did 40 in there.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
father.
ugly. But
I
know his pops was into all of that, to the religion and stuff. And so it's partly he could have really been in places. It could be perception is reality too. But I think actually of being presented by that a lot, it could have started changing or making him see something better. But it's like, damn, have I done too much hurt to where you can't come back from it? So it's like, yeah, it's ugly. But even him not even being in Chicago, it's like, because we'll talk about like, we talk about shit like he's still in Chicago. Like shit is happening from different places. And even with the company, everything, yeah, this is my company, but if you working somewhere, it's not gonna fall on the company boss if you go smoke somebody at your job or they go just decide to use something. You got a manager that got access to certain shit and they go rent it and go slide out their shit, even though it's like, yeah, putting two and two together. But they still have to prove that Durk was the one that
they got
gave
him
that
on
order.
They got him on wiretap saying, don't book it in my name or anybody's name connected to me. That's the thing. They got him on wiretap saying a lot of shit. So it damn near ain't no getting out of it. And it's like in 2024, niggas don't realize to stop talking. It's ways to get messages out without even using your voice.
It's so crazy, bro. Gen Z, man, we don't got nothing left, y'all. Like we not gonna have a lot of goats to look at, bro. We got one of the they just taking them all. I feel like that niggas are
y'all goes is age 25.
And the shelf life is so short. It feels like niggas either get in, they get hot for that 1-2 years, and they get killed, or they go to jail. It's like or they get fucked by the label and fall off forever. It's like, what do we really have? The shit's just crazy.
Go listen to a song called Charades by Papoose. Early 2000s. He told y'all about the hip hop police back then. How they watching you. Got the feds watching you. Trying to take the rappers out. Thug is gone. Dolph is gone. Von is in jail. Durk just got wrapped up.
Von, rest in peace.
Excuse me, Von, rest in peace. The names is countless.
And if it's,
how many rappers is dead and gone or in jail?
If it's not that, it's to drugs as well.
Right.
Or it's that as well. So.
Overdosing. So, it's looking ugly right now. And I'm just really trying to wrap my head around why would you be verbally giving out orders at this point? Like, nigga, use ChatGPT, write it down, anything, nigga. Mental telepathy. I don't give a fuck what you gotta do.
Hey, never use no chat GBT.
AI is crazy.
Work, yeah.
Use AI, nigga. AI did the hit, nigga. Something other than you voicing it. It's looking bad. It don't look like he getting up out of this. I mean, shit, I hope he get up out of it because no matter how we want to look at it, nigga, if somebody take your people out, you gonna want revenge. You gonna want to get back. I mean, it just is what it is. Now, Von low-key initiated the situation, though, which is fucked up. Because, like, yeah, you want to get back, but it's like, nigga, the homie low-key started this and got his self-chipped. You was supposed to go back to the Airbnb. You didn't even tell us. You spent off on your own. All this behind a bitch? A female? Like, come on, cuz. Like, y'all niggas really got to wake up. We really got to wake up because the rap game is looking ugly.
When you look at this compared to the indictments that we got with Diddy and how they throwing other big people's names in this, you look at, I keep going back to Leo Conan and how they owning more than 50% of the music market. Look at what these niggas is doing. Look at how many motherfuckers is getting laid off, A&Rs, all of the shit that's happening. They're getting ready to do something. But I'm trying to tell y'all right now, they looking at hip hop like we gotta maneuver, we gotta do something else. And that's to me why you're seeing a lot of this shit go down.
Shout out to everybody in the chat too. Africa to wherever y'all from. I'm looking at everybody in the chat. We see y'all. Shout out to y'all. This is live. Do y'all think he has any action of beating this?
I think he got action. I gotta see what's unfolding before I know what they really got on. Cause they can say all this hearsay, wiretaps, but I ain't heard not one wiretap or none of that shit yet. It's the same way with the Diddy shit. Like they say, got all this evidence on the nigga, but the only thing that make me questionable about it is because they don't give Cuz no bail. So usually when they don't give you no bail, it's ugly. They usually have skyrocket $1 million bills, but he got no bills. It's a problem.
You got the nigga from Abercrombie and Fitch just got caught up in some sex trafficking shit. He done all type of shit with about 100 boys who modeled for him, promised him careers. He just made bail. So, but this is murder for hire. He did book those 2 flights, so they looking like, nigga, you just tried to flee. Ain't no way in fucking hell you getting bail.
So with the RICO charge, you know, that's that Fed thing. So what they trying to do is first of all, I don't know no niggas that ever beat the Feds. That's like a 95% conviction.
99. Gotti probably the only one.
Yeah, that's it.
And they still double back on him.
No, that wasn't no Fed though. No, that was state. That was But nigga, for him to have that RICO charge on him, bro, that means they're monitoring his assets, they're monitoring his music money, wherever type of money they got, man, they can link all that shit together. Regardless if he say, oh, this money meant to go this and that, nigga, they can say, nah, that shit was used for that 20,000 for this hit, whatever the case may be. So they monitoring him, bro. It's done. He's cooked, bro. It's a wrap.
But a lot of that stuff, when they freeze your assets and shit, majority of it has to be proved to a point where it's like, I went and did something, and you know for a fact that I went and did this to make that beneficial to whatever the gang was. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
This had to be that type of activity. So even if a nigga just gave you some money and just did something, they had to know, like, okay, I gave this order, this happened.
This is where
this was benefiting the gang.
Yeah, if you would have never said anything, maybe. You got to remember, these niggas been saying they did all this the whole time.
On music.
You got to realize.
But ain't they trying to stop from being able to use the music in court?
I mean, you can say what you want, nigga, but nigga.
That'll get passed way after these cases.
Yeah, no, they using them in these cases. Not only that,
if they do.
Is rumors floating around that FBG Cash case is going to get solved. In case y'all don't know, FBG Cash, he was beefing with Durk. He went and took a picture by that mural in Chicago, Vaughn. Shortly after that, he get whacked in front of his people house. They pulling up videos of Durk, talking about, yeah, don't get found by that tree. FBG Cash got found by a tree. So the people that's in Chicago been calling bloggers saying that, hey, man, they bringing up the Cash case. Dude is already ratting, because I guess it's a 4th co-conspirator that ain't been arrested yet, which a lot of people are trying to say is someone from Cali who gave him the drop on Quando. And there been a lot of dumbass niggas on podcasts alluding that they was the one that gave the fucking drop. I ain't even gonna say the nigga name because these niggas ain't been booked yet, but you just look at this shit and go, these niggas can't be fucking serious. You can't be serious.
How that serious?
Nigga, they played the tape back. You seen the ghost in the nigga eyes. Like, ooh, you thought this shit was a game? All right. And we just been quietly on this couch saying it episode after episode after episode. We went to DJ Academics, said the same shit, and all this played out. It's crazy. Not only that, this is why you damn near never listen to the fans. They trolled this nigga for years after Von died. Slide for Von, slide for Von, slide for Von. He go on Academics. Oh yeah, they can't say slide for Von no more. Why they ain't saying that no more? You heard him say that lately? And this right after dude get hit. Right after Pap get hit. So now you basically alluded to, you put yourself in it. All to prove to some fans that's one, not in the street. Two, can't do shit for you now. All the people, all the fans who was telling you to slide, how many of them is gonna pull up lawyer money? How many of them is gonna put money on your books? How many is coming to visit you? How many is gonna make sure your kids straight, your girl straight, your mama straight, your daddy straight, your family straight, all the people that you was taking care of? How many of these fucking fans who was trolling your dumb ass to slide for Von? And now we got something to prove to the fans because we looking for validation to prove how tough and gangster we is to people that don't fucking matter. Same fans I was telling you that. Oh, he slid for Von. Same ones trolling right now. Oh, this from the power to Hadas, all making all these jokes in the shade room. Same fans that was telling you go slide for Von.
That's his
and
fault.
The second you go down, same fans gonna be trolling your ass.
That's his fault. He shouldn't have let that get to him.
It ain't really about getting get to him. That's fine. They supposed to get back.
What you mean? I'm talking about. He talking about off of the.
I know what he
comments,
said.
yeah.
I know what he said. He probably ain't letting the comments. It could be, but it's just like now I gotta shut you up.
You saying it's more than that,
yeah.
and I think I would hope it would be too, not just the comments.
This is the difference with Von.
Crash out.
Von is a rare type of nigga. Von. First of all, he grew up in jail. So when they talk about Von, I'm talking about his homies, his ops, everybody. They tell you he's one nigga that don't care about jail. He move like the police, don't exist. Nigga got an ankle monitor on doing hits. Broad daylight, don't care. They got videos of Von like, Von, what you on? Shit, I'm in this rap shit trying to run it up for the feds come. He knew they was coming. He already accepted his fate. I don't think Durk accepted his. I don't think Durk is the same. Durk didn't grow up in jail. Back when he was beefing with Lil JoJo and them niggas, they used to say Durk was a goofy. Back when Trump, I said Trump. I'm thinking of fucking Ruckus. Back when Mubu Crump was alive, the scorekeeper, he was putting all their business out because he used to be OTF and then they fell out. So if you follow the drill, Durk was always called a goofy by the real members. Like, oh, he a goofy. Even when he was beefing with 051 Melly. They were saying he was a goofy. He not like that. They say, Von, he like that. Such and such, they like that. Durk, he not like that. So to me, on the outside looking in, it always looked like he was chasing the validation just so niggas could say, oh, no, he like that. He like Von. Even with the shit in Atlanta. They had the video and all. I'm like, I could see him probably be pressured up of being with Von. Like, I got to show Von I'm like that.
Association bring on simulation, so he has to be a part of it.
Grab the mic.
No. I'm saying association bring on simulation. You know, you hanging around with them, you feel me? You gotta do what you gotta do to fit in, but you can't unlame a lame. You feel me? If it's not in you, it's not in you. That's just never a part of his spirit from what it seemed like. He just been around a whole bunch of dogs and he just felt like, all right, well, shit, let me jump off the porch with him. That's what it sounds like right now.
Nah, for real. And shit, man, I hope he get out. Fuck it. I hope he get out, man, because it ain't too many real ones left. And I'm not even gonna say they wrong for doing what they did, but at the same time, it's gonna be even worse because you didn't hit your target. The hit wasn't for his cousin. The hit wasn't for Quando's cousin. So you didn't even hit, bro. So now all of y'all going down for an innocent bystander. I could see if like we got our man. Fuck it. I get caught. I could sleep with that. At least I know the job was complete. Nigga, he's out alive. About to be back going on tour and all of that. Probably trolling and some more shit. That's what's gonna make it hurt even worse. Like, damn, we did all of this and didn't even get cuz. We didn't get him or Lil Tim. Cause Tim the one who pulled the trigger. So to drill their innocent cousin, I mean, I don't know. Sloppy as hell. Sloppy as hell. But as details unfold, we'll keep y'all posted. Like I said, we ain't here trying to solve the case. We just here looking at the facts and breaking down the facts of what they're putting out. Now, anything that they ain't putting out, we ain't finna discuss because there's all kind of rumors floating around. We ain't finna discuss none of that. Whatever's in that indictment, That's the only thing we gonna talk about. But god damn, it's looking ugly for the rack. It's looking ugly for the drill. I don't see nobody. Ain't nobody next up to take his place. Reese in jail. Sosa ain't really rapping. Everybody else dead. It's ugly. They got a bunch of young crash outs that's finna go do the same fucking thing. You just had Bloodhound Lil Jeff. He was on the rise. Bam, crashed right out. Jumped up the porch at 18. Was a good kid. 21, he out of here. It's like rinse, cycle, repeat, cuz. When this niggas gonna learn?
It's the rush to the grave site. Yeah. When you live fast, that's why niggas die so young. You die faster. So that's what's gonna happen.
He said so. If both wasn't in the industry, I think he would have slid regardless. I don't know though. Yeah, because it's more so Von was such an outstanding member. It's no way you can't slide for Von because Von's sliding for everybody, and you know for a fact if that was you, Von would have did the same. So it's like you gotta slide for the outstanding member. Nigga, this nigga done slid for everybody. He done overplay his role. It ain't no way you can let him go in vain, whether he started it or not. Just from a street aspect, it's no way you can let him. That's like a fucking vet with a Purple Heart get knocked off in the U.S. Like, well, shit, we gonna let karma handle. What? They finna nuke whoever did that. They finna nuke that whole city. Same shit in the streets, cuz that's just how it go.